So Soba is now in play, Leonie, and it's a very, very cute cat.
It's so big.
Oh,
Oh,
my Stappy would love to play with Soba. I don't think Soba would be very happy being played with by my Stappy.
No.
Very,
Okay,
very
we're
cute
live
cat.
now.
So big.
Oh, my
are
Stappy would
the
love
captions off as well, Ian? Just
Yep,
as a
they are.
reminder. Yeah,
We are live. Go for
we'll cut that out later. Right then. So we're back for the very last stream of the day for ID 24 2024. Now, that's a tongue twister. And hey, what a day it's been. We had 29 speakers who kindly shared 24 amazing talks with us. In total, we've tallied up all the numbers behind the scenes. We had approximately 5,000 views for all of this year's streams, with the audiences tuning in from all around the world. And that figure will only keep going up as people catch up on the next 24 hours. Just as a point of reference, in previous years, we usually get quite a lot of long tail. So last year's sessions totaled up almost 15,000 views from the time that it was broadcast. So we're hoping to see the same kind of growth this year as well. Not that we care about growth, but it's a nice data point. Now, none of all of this would have been possible without the help and generosity of a lot of people. So first of all, we'd like to thank our supporters. This year there were Barrier Break, Intopia, Infoaxia, Tetralogical, Intuit, Adrian Rosselli LLC, Assistive Labs, the Law Office of Laney Feingold, Skyscanner, and Vispero. Now, next up, our guest hosts, who made sure that all our Q&A sessions ran smoothly. In order of appearance, we had Sarah Higley, Ted Drake, Ricky Onsman, Christian Schaefer, David Swallow, Wendy Reed, Dave Lattori, Bruce Lawson, Lee Dale, Juliet Alexandria, and Carrie Fisher. Now, of course, a big thank you to all our wonderful speakers, too numerous to list here, otherwise we'll be here for another 6 hours. Without them, there would literally be no conference to begin with. So their knowledge and expertise and their willingness to share it with the community is what ID24 is all about, really. A small pat on the back also goes to the ID24 crew itself. I know many of us have sacrificed a lot of sleep over the last 24 hours or maybe more to get the show on the road and keep it there. And despite some initial technical challenges, which are just par for the course, I think we did an all right job, if I say so myself. And lastly, of course, thank you to the audience out there. Thank you for all your comments, social media messages, and for tuning into the various sessions. Now, this was the 11th year of ID24, and in that time we had 12 editions of the conference, since we did 2 editions in 2017, with the exception of 2015, where we had issues with the streaming software, more than usual. The videos are all on our YouTube channel. They're archived and freely available, which has always been kind of our ethos. After the streaming is done, the conference is free, and you can keep going back and re-watching sessions that you found interesting or discover new ones from our archives. So if you ever get bored, you know what to do. And with that, I will slowly collapse into a tiny heap, but I'll say, going around the room, how was it for you? And I'll go with Eric for a start.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no pressure. I really enjoyed this year, and I'm sorry to put the speakers on the spot who are also in this call, but I might be biased, but and Michelle Dom was like a rock block of just really good talks, and the energy, the content, the presentations was just really great. Let's see here. Ricky, let's put you on the spot now. And you're muted,
And you're
Ricky.
muted.
It was a terrific experience for me. I really enjoyed it. If there was a single thing that stood out right from the start, it was Sarah Higley's composure when things went haywire and how smoothly and calmly she handled everything. I would have been freaking out a lot. The second thing for me was that I was very happy with the three presentations that I guest hosted. They were all extraordinary. Michelle and Dom, you were fantastic. I really appreciated the opportunity to be involved here. I'm involved with WordPress Accessibility Day, so I've been madly taking notes, and I will definitely be attending their tech admin briefings. But on the whole, I thought it was a fantastic event. I've attended quite a few in the past. It's a regular on my calendar, and it was a privilege to be involved this time. I might pass it over to Adrian.
Oh, hey. Hi, everybody. Thanks for inviting me. I got to tell you, I'm obviously biased towards the sessions that I got to run. It's partly because I got a chance to talk to the speakers. So, Michelle's on here. Anya Dong, for example, had a great talk in itself. I was able to tune into Chancey's talk. I saw a bunch of others throughout the day. It was great. This year, though, I think I was a bit more crash prone personally than other years. I was just tired. And so like Dave Latore as a guest host helped pull me through as I was getting some timing anxiety. Bruce Lawson, Wendy Reed stepping up and helping me manage questions because I was confused what year it was. I don't know. It was just all over the place. But it's
complicated.
Yeah, right. So that's like it's 2024 ID 24. I don't know the numbers. So the talks are great, but also the guest hosts are part of the reason that I can even make it through this thing. And I think that all of their participation is what helps keep this alive. So I'm really grateful for them. Also, yeah, Sarah Higley. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, this part I'm gonna popcorn it to. I was gonna point randomly, but I'll do Stuart.
Thank you, Adrian. I think, as I said in the pre-show, I mean, I love the fact that, again, that we've had completely biased from an Australian, and I throw New Zealand into that equation as well, perspective and the representation we've had at ID24, and not just representation, but as everyone's already said today, quality representation out of our part of the world, which is always lovely. Personally, same thing. I had a few sessions I was looking after. I haven't been able to see all of them. I thought there was the irony of me looking after Marlon and Sarah's around digital serenity and talking about information overload while I'm trying to monitor 5 social media channels, Slack channels, YouTube chat, all that sort of stuff, and just the irony of all of that at the same time was quite interesting. Another Australian pair I did get to see, Charlie and Jacinta, around discussing moderated versus unmoderated usability testing. I thought was a fantastic presentation as well. So, no, again, looks like an amazing quality lineup we had this year. I've got a bunch I still have to catch up on. So, no, I thought that was fantastic from my side of things. With that said, I might bounce it down to Michelle as another quality individual there to put you on the spot.
Thank you. I'm free from the cats. He decided to jump off me, which is great. I can talk. Usually, like I'll have to like lean back and then like trying to find the unmute button, but I don't have to do that anymore, which is great. I didn't get a chance to watch much yesterday. I was quite busy. One is preparing for the presentation, being stressed about it. That's classic. But I caught a glimpse of Kai's presentation just then. Oh my God. It's like a therapist in a way, and be like, you can do it, you can do it. So good. I need to catch up later on. I'm gonna sit on the couch later on and put it just on TV. And then like that's my next 24 hours, maybe 12 hours. But just love it, love it, love it. Again, thank you for all of you. Amazing work organizing this with all the hiccups and here and there. Clap, 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 clap. I will pass it to Dom.
Yeah, I think it was really cool to see everyone's expertise come out in inclusive design, because inclusive design is so universal across so many things. I am biased as someone who loves games. I thoroughly enjoyed Alessandro's talk. And I also really enjoyed Erica's talk on, being trauma informed. I think that's something that not a lot of people really think about in the space of inclusive design, and trauma informed is super important. And my partner works with people in that space, and I think it's really important to include that. So that was a really fresh talk. But overall, I think, as Stuart said, the quality of the presentations this year has been incredible. Yeah, I guess I'll pass it to Leonie.
Thank you. Yeah, it was hard not to come away from that last talk from Kai just, without buzzing with energy. But actually, two of my favorite talks were two that I was looking forward to from the beginning, possibly two of the most calm and collected speakers, Owen Niblock and Joe Lammerman, both very quietly spoken, but just so informed and informative. Joe on accessible XR and Owen on design for people with different types of neurodivergence. Learned tons in both of those talks, and they were just given with such great quiet aplomb, which I always appreciate in speakers. So yeah, really enjoyed all of those. And I quite agree with Adrian, the numbers this year, oh boy, inclusive design 2024, 24, the, what was it, 13th edition in 12 years, 10th. Yeah, complicated. Ian, you do numbers better than I do.
Oh, you'd think so. Well, I'll go the opposite route from your calm presentations, and I'll say I enjoyed Hayden's very much, and actually I'll mention the one before as well, which is Wilco Fears, who managed to make accessibility legislation actually very interesting. So I think that is quite an achievement. Yeah, they'll be my two picks. And I think I agree. I think the quality this year has been really amazing. And with one session as an exception, it's gone really quite smoothly. So that's in large part thanks to Pat, who works very hard behind the scenes, setting everything up, and getting all of these sessions lined up ready for us to go on the day. So I will pass over to Hans. We can't hear you, Hans, but you don't seem to be muted. That's because I've just said everything went really smoothly, didn't it? That's
You jinxed
yes,
it.
there
Hey,
we
we
go.
can now.
I was saying I had a great time, and that it's always fun to see what's happening both on the actual presentation, but also behind the scenes. Everybody frantically running around in Slack. We had a speaker joining 10 seconds before the stream went live, and you wouldn't notice if you just look at the actual stream. My favorite moment was probably when Christian asked Elizabeth Bowie how to pronounce her name before the stream went live, and then when the stream went live, he continued to pronounce it the wrong way, and she had to call him out and correct him. Regardless,
You're a cruel person.
that was harsh. I cringed.
Wow.
Regardless, regarding the years, I think this is the perfect opportunity, since we're all getting confused by all these numbers. That from now on, just add a new session every year. So next year we're going to do Inclusive Design 25, Inclusive Design 26. It's very easy to keep track of. As for the sessions themselves, I really like the one of the last ones about SVGs by Heather. Like I said, Elizabeth's talk I thought was really hitting home to a lot of people. About designing for our future selves, and Laura's talk about invisible stigma, so it was memorable as well. And I'm still catching up with the other ones. I think I'm the last one, right? So I don't know.
Back to Patrick, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say my script finished, so I don't know what else to say other than, again, thank you, everybody. I know it's, it's been stressful for some people more than others. And, I've been pestering people with email and then kind of panicking when people aren't immediately responding, and then realizing not everybody is as 100% online as I am. It's like, I never see them in the Slack. It's like, yeah, but they're not like you that constantly runs it on the side. So, but it all worked out in the end. So yeah, I'm happy. I think it all worked out. We learned a few things about the technology involved behind the scenes, and we actually, we started off not having captions for some very strange technical reason that we still haven't worked out. But then on the fly from the second session onwards, I think we managed to swap them all over and it worked. So now we know for the next
double
year.
Captions for a little while.
We had double captions, yeah, thanks to Zoom saying these are closed captions, but then still sending them out when you do a webinar. So yeah, lots of discoveries. I think we're the stress test for a lot of these strange setups, because we're just not doing it the way that any of their developers probably intended it to be used. So
every year new quirk to discover as well.
Yes, exactly.
Annually, because they change it every year just to be sure.
Yes.
I think my only real moment of panic actually was in Elizabeth Bowie's talk. She was playing the, was it mosquito ringtones for what people of different ages? And she said, right, everybody who's 50 and under, which is my demographic just, could you be able to hear this? I'm like, I can't hear that. Oh my. And then I realized there was just like a nanosecond delay before the sound kicked in. But for that nanosecond, I was, oh my God, I need a hearing test. Just like, yeah. But that was really informative, that actually. It was, yeah.
Don't worry, Leonie, I was having the same one when we had Alessandro and we were doing all the pre-tests for all his videos and sound and stuff. And I would just sit there going, this is either going to go really well or we're going to have all sorts of fun and problems with this. And it all worked technically fine, which was great. So yes.
Yeah, that's one I need to catch up on. Definitely. So, here's the next
year. Is that the sound of us flagging? Is that what's happening? Are we all tired?
Just a tiny bit.
Running out of words? Us?
I think a third of the team probably here, Adrian. Some of us are just fresh and starting the day off, which is is actually 1, 2, 3, which is half this group here. We're all in the southern hemisphere over in the better part of the world. And,
wow.
Yeah, we're all starting our day off here.
You can just carry on now. Wow. We'll do day 2 of ID24.
We'll do session 25 of Inclusive 48.
I still can't work out if it's still Wednesday or Sunday already.
It's something. Yeah.
It's definitely a day of the week, yes.
Yeah.
Leonie, it's Friday actually, just to let you know.
What? No, surely not.
For some of us, it's Friday.
I think it's because I had a couple of micro naps. So I in the space of from Wednesday morning to whatever it is now, I've been to bed twice. And it's just all wrong.
Don't worry, just some of us are talking to you from the future. Ricky, Michelle, and myself. We're all talking to you all from the future.
Before we got started, Patrick, you had a message on Slack saying, I just woke up stressed out that maybe I'd forgotten something. And this almost was going to reply to you like, Patrick, ID24 ended 12 hours ago.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
The spirits did it all in one night.
Wow.
Oh, see, I'm now the master of UTC. I know, I live UTC, and that's it. For the duration of the the events. Yeah, but I'm
Ultimate
thinking
Comic
maybe next year we should just stream this from a plane, kind of following the dateline,
Oh.
so it just keeps going.
Well, that was
and-
always the original idea for it
Yeah.
was to start it with speakers in where the sun came up, and as far
Yeah.
as possible, kind of keep tracking it. It never worked out that way, of course, but that was the
No.
original idea. So yeah,
From a
broadcast from a plane.
Yeah, so we
The-
just need
the
to charter
connectivity
a
would be
plane.
great.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
cable,
yeah.
will the cable reach?
Who do we
No,
know?
no,
who's
no.
got a
Adrian,
jet?
we're gonna get Elon Musk. He'll sponsor it for us. We'll use a Starlink satellite system, and at least maybe take some of his money and do some good with it. So
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I just want coax.
stream it exclusively to Twitter or something. Yeah.
Anyway,
And we thought we had broadcast trouble this time.
Yeah.
Let's not deny we ever thought about it. Ah, dear.
plausible deniability. That's all we need.
Indeed. Yeah. It's all right. Nobody's listening.
no, nobody.
Nobody. No.
But yeah, I would
Nothing
say
to see here.
then
We have a lot.
if we're all tired, well, some of us are. If I'll raise a glass and say thank you again to everybody involved,
Yeah.
and I will probably slowly disappear in a few seconds and just go
Into the
and have a
glass.
few hours sleep. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Here's for everybody. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
stuff.
Thanks all.
Goodbye.
Thanks, everyone,
Thanks, everyone. Particularly you, Patrick.
but definitely
Bye.
not Stuart.